Welcome back to Blackacre Ranch. We are going to do part 2 competition. Let's see if we can finish up this fence line. Stay with us. Okay, so my part with the kids, we came the other day and we finished our 7 lines. And it looks beautiful. I love it when a plan comes together. So I did set my timer and I got it all going, and it took longer than I thought because things happen and slows us down. But we got it done in 48 minutes and 56 seconds. So I told Jeff our time and said, there you go beat me done. And I even said, I'll let you not start your timer until you're all set with all your tools ready to dig a hole. That's how nice I am, because honestly, there's still the line we run on the ground from the end to end, so we know where to set up our H's. And with that line, Mari and I ended up doing that the other day, and I took some clippers and trimmed out all those little stumps that just are in the way and vines that are still in the way, and I pulled the line and stretched it and tried to get as straight as I could, and it took us like 40 minutes to do that. So straight up we would have won the competition because they still had to do that. So that I feel like I'm being really generous to let him start at that point. All right, so as time goes and it's getting darker, we don't have as much time after my husband gets off work to get him out here and get this competition going. So I was like, no big deal. I'll go set those posts, no worry. So I'm just getting the work done because hopefully Saturday we'll have a big run day and get this big line all run with the barbed wire. So I'm really excited about that. And it just means that the kids and I need to be a little more productive besides just doing ranch chores, which is not a big deal. So we're here, and so yesterday we started setting posts because I'm like, let's get this post set and then I can build the H's and then they'll be all set. So that was our goal. And out of the 4 posts yesterday, I've got 2 done. Here's the second one. So I need to map out his 9 feet, which I have, and drill the hole. But while we were doing this guy, our hydraulic fluid started spraying, so I had to stop what I was doing and go check out what was going on with the tractor. All right, so I was afraid it was where we had leaked before. There's usually a cover here. I took that off and that was all dry, so that was great. And so we came back to check it out, and it's actually leaking at this connector, just one of his points right here. So we're gonna go ahead and tighten that guy up. I didn't have 2 wrenches yesterday, so we kind of stopped after we got the second post in. So we need to tighten him, make sure he's not leaking, and then we can set our last 2 posts and turn him into H's. Now turning him into H's doesn't sound that hard, but I've got to be able to use the chainsaw, and if not, I have a Sawzall, but I've got to be able to cut off the ends and make it the right distance for the H brace bar, and then put on the brace wire. But even after that's done, I have to set up the T-posts and get them driven in. So that way tomorrow, all we have to do is run the line. So I feel like we have quite a few little projects to get done, and hopefully I'll be strong enough and capable to get them done with the help of the kids. So let's see what we can get done today and see if I can get everything accomplished in the few hours that I need to get this done. All right, I've already got it in a few good turns. Just gonna see if I can get any other turns. But this was the joint that was leaking yesterday, right in there. All right, so now the test, see if I did it right. Yay, let's find out. dirt. Okay. All right, we're finishing up that third post here. That'll be the H to that post, the other side. So we had it all going and we hit a big nasty rock. So we moved our hole over, not quite a foot, I don't think. And we were able to get deep enough there, but this soil is still terrible. Super rocky, super hard. And I'm sure part of that really has to do with the lack of rain. We have gone way over a month now. I want to say like 40-ish days, no rain. So rain would be a blessing. I think it's in the forecast, but we never hold our breath much right now. And the hole we were digging was just next to it, and obviously that's been filled in pretty well. All right guys, load up the tools. Let's go to the last hole. All right, we're back to this post that connects over to that H with just a 4-foot gate. Now we need to make the other side of this H. But when we get over there for those 9 feet, we found this big, looks like a post. It's wood and it's square and it's got old barbed wire. So this, at one point they had a fence line here, because this is the property line. And we have this huge tree here, but I think we can avoid both of them in that space. Alright, well we didn't get stuck by rocks, there was a few roots, but we were able to put our hole in that sweet spot. So hopefully we got it deep enough. We're just cleaning it out to see what we've got. Alright, we got him in between the loop of barbed wire, which we'll cut out. We'll cut and take out. And then that wood post, and to that to make our H. So we've got the 4 posts set. I mean, I don't even have a time on that. There's just a lot of complications from rocks to switching holes to hydraulic leaks. So really, I mean, I think that barbed wire line totally won that race. Right there. A little less complicated. Now we get to go up. We're going to have lunch. We're going to then come back with all the stuff to do the cross posts on the H and the spinning jenny with the brace wire. We're going to start where we finished and work our way back to where we started, and then come back down the line with the T-posts. So we're getting all the tools out and ready so we can put our cross brace right there. Alright.
No, I'm doing it. You can do the next one. Okay. And then I do the last one. Because after being thorns and bushes and vines, I need strainers down. This is strainers, right?
No.
No.
This one.
Strainers.
Yes, I'm trying to separate it so you can get your boot on it. Okay. Nice and tight. This one though, I think is going to hold a gate, so we're going to do a second brace wire real quick.
It's this top one?
Yep.
I think it'll be off of it. I'm sorry.
Yeah. First one, done. Let's move it on. There we go, that's better.
Look, they're both on.
last H brace has the brace bar, beam, and the wire. So we're all done with that, which means we can move on to our last task of the day, which is setting T-posts. So she's holding the end line. Clark is out there unrolling it so we can set our T-posts 20 feet apart. We'll see how well we can do and get into the spots we need to with these T-posts, but once we get these guys done, we'll be ready to run barbed wire. It's so exciting. So when we do setting the T-posts with the truck, we just drive right along that barbed wire line. But when you have these trees blocking the barbed wire line, it gets a little tricky. So right now I'm kind of like backed in, angled at the one we're working on now, and then the tree's in the way. So it's definitely a little more complicated than some of the other lines we've done, but we're gonna make it work. We're getting there. If anything, I think Mari's having a little too much fun with the saw.
Start whacking it, Lily, that's how I do it. I don't cut, I just whack and then cut. Go!
The last T-post, it's done, it's done. It's been a long day, guys. Whew. That fencing challenge was more like a workout, but we got it done. And I don't even want to count how many hours we've been here, so it's crazy. But it's been really successful with the kids. Actually, I think I wore them all out. They would all agree to that. So over there is the line that I finished for my competition, all 48 minutes of it. And here's the H that we just set right behind that tree. And so behind me is the full line that we have set. It looks so good. I'm so happy it's ready for pulling barbed wire. And whew, that was some hard work. Okay, so our like competition, non-competition.
It was a competition.
It's over, okay? It's all done. I even went above and beyond and finished the H's and set those T-posts.
Yeah, I wasn't there for that. That was, of course, during the week, so that way Sharla did it. But she kept accurate time, and she gave it an honest effort, even though I think my daughter did say she was working on the opposite side team, so maybe she wasn't as efficient as she could have been running those lines. But even with that, I think her time definitely would have beat my time.
Yeah, it doesn't help that we had the hydraulic leak and really hard rock soil to get those posts in. And Jeff would have fixed those faster and set the posts quicker than I would have. But like it still took me too long to get it was hours, and like if I even tried counting rolling the wire and just clearing that, seriously, like that was almost an hour in itself.
So I think we do have a winner. It wasn't me. You know, in some ways I'm just glad she got all that done and I didn't have to, right? But I was at work, so.
Well, and that's the benefit. We can get it done, and it's not a big deal because he has to get the work done.
Right. Yep, that's true. So there it is. Even though I would have said I was winning, I didn't win probably at the end.
He just likes to feel
just
good.
A lot of stuff going on with tractors and just everything else, so.
Hey, I fixed the hydraulic leak without your help, so that is winning for me right there.
That is. So.
I've come a long way, guys.
Yeah.
I used to not even drive the tractor.
Yeah, let alone fixing hydraulic leaks and taking things apart to do O-rings and.
Oh, I know. I was like, I'm going to do this. I got it, guys.
So, all right. So we're going to wrap.
Ranching does this to you.
We're going to wrap this up here, I guess.
All right, we're done. We're done. We've got some wire to run, but we're competition over.
All right, so next time we come, it's going to be getting all that wiring set up. We've got missionaries that'll probably be here, maybe even somebody else. Anyway, So it's just a blitz to get that done, and so we can work topside, and then that pasture is all done. So I'm hoping within 2 weeks that pasture is able to be opened and ready for our use once we do the handling facility and sort some of these buffalo out come November when we work them. So anyway, keep with us, guys. We'll catch you next time. Like and subscribe. See you later. Bye.